Archivar. Was los? Schnurrbart. Na, wieder dem Archivar die Situation erklärt.
Okay, I understand. Since Sino is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. You may browse the information regarding the Court of Desolation. Ask me if you have any questions. But I'd suggest avoiding any other research files. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
Nachdem Mutawaya die Vorrichtung aktiviert hat, erscheint eine Geheimtür an der Wand. Oh.
So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and me.
Soll es sein, oder?
There are many who do not openly converse with others within the academia. But even so, there are very few who I feel could be trusted with a real secret. Sino happens to be one of them. Even though he's no longer in the academia, I still trust him. And that goes for anyone he trusts as well. The files are over there. Just make it quick.
Forschungsdaten zu mechanischen Lebensformen. Berichts über den Stoffkundegelehrten, der von der Akademie verwiesen wurde, weil er mechanische Lebensformen studierte. Ah, das war der eine, den wir gefunden haben, da wo der Roboter mit dem Tainari. Versiegelte Materialien, Hof der Trübsal. Trotz wiederholter Verbote wurde die Forschung zum Hof der Trübsal in den letzten 10 Jahren fortgesetzt. Die Forschung zur Geschichte des Hofs der Trübsal ist in 3 Hauptphasen unterteilt: dokumentarische Forschung, Untersuchung und Fanatismus. Die frühe Phase der Forschung ist die relativ einfache dokumentarische Forschung mit geringeren Gefahren. Die Erlebnisse der Forschungsphasen zeigen, dass im Hof der Trübsal Schätze verborgen sein können, die mit Leben und Tod zu tun haben. Hier kommt auch das Gerücht über die Auferstehung der Toten auf. Was folgt, ist eine langwierige Untersuchungsphase, da alle Dokumente zum Standort des Hofs der Trübsal vage sind, wurde er bisher noch nicht gefunden. Zahlreiche Forscher haben mit dem großen Aufwand nach dem Hof gesucht, aber sie haben nur einige wenige verbliebene Steintafeln gefunden, auf denen es geschrieben wurde: Der Eintritt in den Hof der Trübsal kostet das Leben. Schnell kristallisierte sich 2 unterschiedliche Interpretationen des Satzes heraus. Einige glaubten, das kostet das Leben und der Schlüssel zum Eintritt in den Hof der Trübsal sei, während andere behaupten, dass dies die Bedingung für das Erscheinen des Hofs der Trübsal sei. Da der Hof der Trübsal nie entdeckt wurde, wurden die letzten Ansichten allmählich allgemein anerkannt. Infolgedessen wurden die vielen Forscher in kürzester Zeit so wahnsinnig, dass sie ihr eigenes Leben opferten in der Hoffnung, dass der Hof der Trübsal erscheinen würde. Da die einschlägigen Forschungen somit immer bedrohlicher wurden, unterlagen sie schließlich einem eindeutigen Verbot. Aber auch danach setzte der große Menge Gelehrten der Akademie ihre Forschung im Geheimen fort. Erst nach dem Verhaften von 7 Gelehrten, darunter auch Murtada Radkani, kam die Forschung zum Hof der Trübsal erneut zum Erliegen.
Whoa, there's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet?
Murtada Radkani? Dieser Name des Forschers scheint irgendwie vertraut.
It reminds Paimon of Sino's former partner.
His former partner? That would be Taj Radkani. But you're not far off. Murtada Radkani was Taj's only son.
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that they arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken to prison. It's not just me. I bet even Sino didn't know about it.
Können wir Murtada besuchen?
No. Unfortunately, there isn't. He took his own life not long after he went to prison. You've heard about Taj, right? I know Nabil has. Every Matra knows him. I would say he's probably pushing 50 this year, which makes him one of the most experienced Matra. He is a man of integrity and honesty, and has made countless achievements. His reputation goes back a long way now. He used to be Sino's only partner. Taj is also skilled with the polearm, so the two of them used to practice together when they weren't out on a mission.
Ah, right. I heard Sino mention that before. But one day, Taj suddenly decided to retire from active duty and transfer to an administrative position. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Murtada incident.
Taj was already very well known by the time Murtada was born. So when Murtada came to study at the academia, everyone had high expectations of him. He had to face a lot of pressure. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father, but they were eventually able to work things out. Not long after they had reconciled, Mortada was caught studying the Court of Desolation, where Taj arrested his son and put him behind bars. He begged for leniency, but Taj wouldn't agree. Shortly after, Mortada slit his own throat with the pieces of a broken bowl. By the time Taj arrived at the scene, it was already too late. He never had a last chance to see his son. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face. I guess that's why he chose to move to administrative work.
I had no idea that happened. That must be really hard for Taj. I've never heard him mention that to anyone.
That's awful. Paimon feels terrible now. Are you okay, traveler?
Hat Taj Mortadas Forschung gelesen?
Wait, don't tell me you're starting to suspect Taj now. Impossible. Taj would never do that. I mean, yes, he does have a big reputation and has access to such research, but this is Taj we're talking about. He would never do anything against regulations. Never.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect.
Weil er das vor seinem Sohn weiter nutzen wollte, beziehungsweise die Forschung weitertreiben wollte.
Because he was the only one who could have recently gone through research files about the Court of Desolation. There are so many files about those ruins that it would be difficult to restart any research, since the 7 original researchers were put behind bars. It's hard enough just trying to make sense of these files. However, if the files were made into canned knowledge, they could be understood immediately. By doing so, one could restart the research outside the academia without anyone ever noticing.
But even so...
According to the legends, the treasures inside the Court of Desolation could allow someone to see beyond life and death, or even bring the dead back to life, right? Though I don't really believe Taj would ever try to do something like that. I'm just telling you what I know. It's the job of the Matra to find the truth and track down criminals. Do you have any questions? If not, it'd be best if you would leave now.
Paimon's kinda confused. What should we do from here?
Wir sollten uns noch mal woanders umhören.
Oh, now that I think about it, Sino suspected that the canned knowledge was coming from within the academia, right? There's no way so many boxes could ever get through without drawing any attention. Maybe we could try asking people around the gate of the academia and see what we can find. Don't worry, Tosh. I won't let your reputation be tarnished.
Alrighty then, let's go ask around.
Und am Ende ist es dann doch. Dann ist nichts mehr mit reinwaschen. Anleitung zur Interpretation vertraulicher Dokumente. Berichten über den Redelehrer Gelehrten, der wegen des Entziffern verbotener Dokumente zu einem Gefängnisstrafe verurteilt wurde. Okay, es waren bloß die 2 Dinge. Ich will noch mehr Verbotenes wissen. Halt, warte. Wo muss ich jetzt da hin? Ah, davor. Hey, du da. Badr.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh. Well, yes, but isn't that pretty normal? The academia consumes so many resources each day. Everything from cooking ingredients, raw materials, even equipment for experiments. It's normal for goods to be coming in and out.
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a Matra seal. Have you seen any like that?
That I'm not too sure of. I normally wouldn't notice whether the goods have any seals or not. Maybe you should ask someone else.
Tja, nutzloser Cäsar-Kill. Mit seinem komischen Blumenkranz am Kopf. Nee, Blätterkranz? Blätterkranz. So, was ist mit dir? Passt du wenigstens auf? Du hast das ein verdammter
Excuse
Job.
me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
No, not that I'm aware of. Perhaps you could ask someone else?
Wow. Danke für nix. Ne, ich hab keine Ahnung, ich stehe hier nur und schau dumm. Ich werde nur fürs Stehen bezahlt, nicht fürs Arbeiten.
Excuse me. Have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh? Why do you ask?
Weil ich's wissen will.
I'm just
Gute
checking
Frage.
to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say it's unusual, but I did notice something. There's a Kashar researcher who's been making frequent shipments recently. Dozen of large boxes each time, if not more. When I asked him about it, he said they just contained a bunch of old worn-out machines. The Kashar used to often sell scrap machines to traveling merchants, so I didn't really think anything of it. But he's been making a lot of shipments lately. There weren't ever so many outdated machines before.
And you didn't find that suspicious? Why didn't you report it for inspection?
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged it or something. But a man named Taj came here and told me that he'd already inspected the goods personally and ordered me to leave the researcher alone. I couldn't question his word, could I?
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever...
Beruhig dich bitte.
No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be trying to frame him. Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
Taj. Wie geht's dir? Mir geht's gut. Na, bloß weg, er dann kurz darauf mit jemandem zurückgekehrt.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj. A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside of the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it." Before I realized it, the door opened, and Taj left with the group of them. I noticed that he had also changed into Eremite attire. But Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can try visiting his home. He lives just on the outskirts of Sumeru City.
A group of Eremites? Could Taj really be the one making all the canned knowledge?
No way. Taj is just like Sino. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There is no way that he would...
Wir sollten zuerst zu Taj Haus gehen.
Fine. Looks like there's no other choice.
Buhuhu.
Don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
Und lass mich raten, sein ganzes Haus ist dann voller Forschungszeug. Da. Aus der Bahn. Aftab.
So, this is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Für das, dass das so ein legendärer Matra ist, hat er eine ziemliche Hütte, ey.
Well, what should we do then? Do we break in?
No. Wait, the door's unlocked. Did Taj leave in a hurry?
Ja, ja.
Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission.
Wir haben sowieso keine andere Wahl.
You're right. Even if we apply for a warrant now, we won't be able to do anything until tomorrow at the earliest. This is an emergency. I just hope Taj doesn't mind.
Taj Haus betreten und Essen durchsucht.
What's this?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map. Nabil, can you make any sense of this?
Geschäftspartner.
Yes, this is definitely Taj's handwriting. These papers look like records. These are the transactions between Taj and some other people. From the look of the numbers, the scale of this smuggling case is absolutely massive. The whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. These are famous scholars, merchants, mercenaries.
Der Vogel einfach so.
I have a feeling that Sino might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own.
Vielleicht weiß er es.
You're right. That's just who he is. As for the map, it appears to indicate the location of the Court of Desolation. Let's take it to Sino and let him decide how to proceed.
Ist da oben vor dem Tempel neben der Straße.
If Taj really has turned on his honor and committed these terrible acts, then I suspect that he might already be at the Court of Desolation as we speak. I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe Sino will know what to do.
All right, we'll give these to Sino and see. Let's go.
Yeah. So. Sino, da unten. Also das müsste dann hier sein? Nee. Da oben. Ja, da ist es in der Nähe. Hier ist es. Ba, 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 ba. Hup, hup. Ich bin gespannt, was jetzt abgeht. Sino erzählt, was hier inzwischen passiert ist.
Well, Sino, what do you make of it?
Taj. It's been a while since I last saw him. From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man. Although he would resort to extreme measures from time to time.
So do you think he's the one behind all this?
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that people can change. Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons. We have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather,
Die
the
derzeitige,
person he's become.
die derzeitige Beweislage deutet auf ihn.
That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself. Time is ticking. Let's go.
Autsch. Schauen, dass wir von da oben rüberfliegen können vielleicht. Oh, ist echt so verdammt hoch. Bam, 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 bam. Ägyptischer Sauron. Jetzt bin ich mal gespannt, was dann da kommt. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, da unten sind Hühnchen. Meine Hühnchen. Ungefähr so. Fuck. Zu weit.
I see everything.
There is no escape.
Das sind die ganzen Skorpione.
Hey! The fuse is lit!
Schön das Fleisch wieder einkassieren. Domäne, oder? Hof der Trübsal. Let's go.
So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, Paimon's kinda nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
Das sollte man nicht brauchen.
Illusion shattered.
Oh, was ist da drin? Ist das eine Tür? Boom, 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 boom.
Look, these walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Oh, kein Fleisch? Was soll denn der Käse? Ja.
Whoa, is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate? It's not gonna start moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful. Allow me.
There is no escape.
Ich bin mal gespannt, was wir jetzt dann am Ende finden in dem Tempel. Ein Aufzug. Oh.
A passage! Hopefully that's our way in. That eye seems to be staring right at us. This place gives Paimon the creeps. You go first.
Bleib locker, Palmer. Achso, und jetzt nochmal drehen. Yeah. Achso, ja stimmt, ich muss ja die unsichtbaren Treppen nehmen. Ist auch so ein typisches, oh, wir haben zu viel Geld und Steine, wir bauen jetzt einfach mal so einen Scheiß, der wo sich drehen kann. Was ist hier los?